you hearing my name.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 I'm it. Squad.
Occupied with on the things that I got to drop. When I get them on, when I go break it down, but I can tell these niggas how to take the ground. Niggas think that I'm faking now. Nah, man, I ain't faking round. Niggas dumb when I make it, man. Pushing on to the breaking, man. Fucking man out. Fucking man, I'm gonna take it, man. I'm it. Okay. My nigga, nigga, this one, nigga, yo, hold up, I'm about to get it, I'm about to do it. Really, I told you, my nigga, and pop that, when I got that habit with that rap shit, yo, niggas thinking that I was never make a habit, yo, really, I'm spitting off with that flame. I get it, man, when I got it, man, it'll be nodding on for my team. I can get it, man, when we reaching up, when we reaching out for our dreams. I swear to God, when I get it, man, we sitting on between. That well,
I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your honest. I am not. I am the fighting.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run again with Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And all the way down to the 35.
Let's go.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
They run with Ajayi. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Stop playing with me.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some
I like
options
you
on
know what I'm
second
doing.
and short.
Stop playing with me.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This is Ajayi. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved.
Yo, I know this nigga mad at me.
Maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Stop playing with me, boy.
Jay Ajayi
Boy.
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Don't fuck with your boy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. To Mixon on the check down. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Two yards to go here on third down. Passing, it's Dalton. And able to find Green. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way. They want to see that continue.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapua Vitae, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now it's a Giant. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural endpoint for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild.
Yeah.
Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position
Yeah,
players.
put it out.
The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
Nigga, I poked him nigga the other day, dog. He was bleeding all over my floor and stuff.
Man, what?
No bullshit. Nigga ran up on my
They'll
mom,
run
bro.
it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Red zone opportunity.
I get some practice and do some right matches and shit.
2nd down, Dalton.
Shit about to start.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Everybody getting smoked out.
3rd and 2 for Dalton.
That down, boy.
Incomplete.
Yeah, put that
These guys
down.
had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field.
Three when you fuck
They
with
may
me,
have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Yo, man, you gotta start making it to the Guild Wars Saturday morning.
They are able to put 3 points on the board.
I know, Rob be fine, bro, but I'm trying to tell you that my level has not gone up.
It's fielded in the end zone.
All you gotta do is wake up, join in, and it's on auto. Click on the autoplay, and then you go back to
I want to
sleep.
give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise.
As long as you got it on auto, you would stay in the one gym.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen to the Panthers, Benjamin Watson to the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive.
Oh, I almost broke through that nigga. Yo, I should have spun. Damn.
Past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That shit would have been a
good
touchdown.
run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Wentz.
Fuck, why did I do that?
Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
Damn, that nigga did a backflip. Yo, I hit this nigga with a hit stick. This motherfucker did a backflip.
Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
That was damn
for a
sure be on
bounce back?
NFL
Many were
Network for like
questioning whether he
eternity.
had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Bullock will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
It's not like it's like that important.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and
How we,
wanting more.
like, I'm in 2 franchises. How I feel for
some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
I'm not sure. I'm not
overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
I know they show it. Once you go to try to go in there, they show both of them on the list. I know one that says you got to go to the cloud, though, because that's how you go online and shit with it.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13
Mine is
now.
Crack NFL, and what's his name is Honor Some Rising.
I know, but it says Crack NFL, and it's on that
Dalton off play action.
You still in there, because I was just looking in there. How
Green with
the
a
fuck?
catch left side.
Yeah, that's
A big
crazy,
first
man.
down
My
on the
nigga right there. How the
16-yard
fuck
pickup
did he
there.
catch that?
As if he didn't
I
have
got
enough
patience
to
this
think
game. Nigga
about
trying to come back.
on that route, the comeback route.
So what I do? Just play
football and
the
catching it,
hit
decided
play
to make sure he
preseason game.
toe-tapped and kept
Well,
himself in
you
bounds.
gotta. Well, if you go in there and you click on it, it's sending Guru an invite. Guru's actually online right now.
I think that's a great point because you should
Sit
know
down, yo,
exactly
bitch.
where you're going
Pop
and
the
know how
fuck
much
out that
space
little
you
nigga,
have,
yo. Get the
and
fuck
make
out
sure
of
you
here,
get
boy.
your feet down. But
What the
yeah,
hell you messing
coming
with
back
right
to the
now?
football, I like it. Good vision.
Hit that nigga with a scope
Sometimes
right
with the
here.
running game, you've just got to stick
hit him with
with
a
it.
scope
It's
right
the third
here.
quarter, no time to panic. But that,
That was
also
like a
doesn't
hit
mean you
stick
just do
from
it the same way you've been
2020,
doing it
nigga,
the
that.
entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking
Shit.
assignments or run a
See,
few
that one
different
come.
plays, but stay with the overall
Try to
essence
turn
of
around
the
that
running
corner.
game.
Blow! Strong side. Strong side.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
Give me that shit. Interception, baby. Stop
What's
fucking
that
playing
take him
with
off
me.
of? Strong
Playing with
side.
you, baby.
What's that take him off of? What's that movie
And the
called?
possession is
Rise of the
Remember the
Titans.
Titans?
43-yard
Yeah,
line.
man.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone set.
Yeah, boy.
Indeed, and not the tone
We
they
got one
wanted to set.
interception each.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door
damn
and
ball
running
back,
into the
nigga.
pool instead of running out
Fucking
onto
on
the
the field
field.
with these small
A real
back
dud
niggas.
for that one.
That
The
happened
damn
to you
ball
before?
back,
No,
nigga.
I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll begin the drive with a J.
Come on, they make me fall all the time. Yeah,
Credited
this
with
shit
a
is
1-yard
annoying.
gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I ain't even fucking doing
That's what
anything. They
happens
make me
sometimes when
fucking
you
trip up
abandon
and
the running
shit.
game. It's hard
Fuck.
to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
That shit is annoying as
try
hell.
to get them started again occasionally.
Besides my fucking charger wire keeps falling out my damn controller for no reason.
Wentz to
That
throw
too.
on
My
second
kid be doing
down.
that too.
Wow, I was about to say
Incomplete
this
there.
nigga
A
can't
nice
pick
hit.
that off.
Jars the
They
ball
always
free
wait till the
and
ball about
brings
to
up
touch
third
your
down.
hand and let a nigga come out of nowhere and
So he
pick
can't
you up.
hang on. And
When
as
this
I
nigga's
watch
nowhere
that,
in
I
your
remember
zone,
an
like that shit is
expression that I've
crazy.
heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said
And it's
that,
only
right?
because
Not
it's
an
on
actual
fucking
player.
all
Not
pro.
a
Yeah, that's why he
chance at
playing
all.
on this shit.
Way easier said than done.
Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be 1st down Eagles. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
What you
and then
think looks
breaks
more
it off
realistic,
usually after
2K or
about 3
Madden?
to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a nice target.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get that?
Oh, I didn't get that.
They're going to say he's short of the line to
Fuck.
gain. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a
Damn,
turnover
yo.
on down.
I didn't even mean to go for the run. I tried to throw it, yo. I thought that shit was my other play. Fuck.
Why
Should've
not a
ordered with that
second
shit.
time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. But on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th
This shit
down
was-
stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Hit that nigga
Just
with
a
him.
yard
This
on the
shit
pickup
was-
there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Dalton sets up play action.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half.
Better
They've
move
got to
him
find a
out.
way to
That's
get him
all
going.
these
He's a big
niggas
part
got.
of
That
their
little
offense.
gay ass
10
play
yards
action,
there on
yo.
a Bengal first.
So many times you hear today's
that shit
NFL
again
described
now.
as a
Let me
space
see you
game.
do that shit
Get
again
your best
now.
players into space with
I'ma
the
pick
football in
it
their
up
hands.
again.
That's
Come
why
on.
sometimes you just swing it out to
Show
your
her
runner,
how we
get
get
him out in
down.
the flat, and let him have a chance to
My
make
nigga,
people
I
miss an
get
open
down.
field.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Boom! Let's
And
go.
no escaping
Sack
this
this
time
nigga.
as he'll go
Fuck
down.
outta here,
They got
bitch.
him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss
boy.
of 11.
Try to tell him something.
It's second down. Dalton looking. That's complete to
Wow.
Ross.
Wow, bruh. And then he breaks that last tackle. Like, come
And
on,
welcome
man.
back. We are in the city
Come on,
of brotherly love,
This shit
Philadelphia.
is crazy, yo. I got something for your ass. You ain't gonna keep doing that shit to me, nigga. Do it again. Shut this shit down real quick.
Play action here with Dalton.
Wow.
Throw caught right around the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's crazy as fuck.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Dalton bootlegs out. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And now here's a carry heading left. Ajayi first down and more. Deep into enemy territory. It's a big play.
This nigga,
59
man.
yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see
Yo,
what
this
else the
run was
offense has
crazy.
up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run with a
Touchdown, let's go.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now to throw.
Come on. Why the fuck would he jump forward, man? Like, this shit be fucking me, man. Like, I'm telling you, this EA Sports shit, yo. Every fucking game, yo. I'm telling you.
Focus.
Nigga wide open in the back of the fucking end zone and shit. I throws it to him. I throw a bullet at that. He lobs it, and this nigga jumps forward to the whole pile and gets smacked by like everybody around his vicinity. Like, shit is crazy, man. This man shit be setting niggas up, yo. I'm telling you. Annoying as fuck. Specifically waited for that nigga to go over there too, like.
Play action now, Dalton.
How this
Complete to the
nigga
right side.
always
It's
over
over.
here? This your
They'll
ass.
get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. To throw on second down, Dalton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dalton here from the gun.
Oh, damn! Let's go!
The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Like, why the fuck do they always switch my play up? Stop fucking trying to pick my play for me.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
I don't know why they keep putting me in these coach suggestions. If I'm picking my own play the whole game, why the fuck are you giving me a coach suggestion, Mike?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep.
What? What? On 3 people?
Down,
yo, this game, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's on 4th down. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's bullshit, yo. That's bullshit. I ain't never see that shit, man. Get the fuck out of here for 30 yards. 3 on 3 people in the middle. That shit would never, ever happen on Madden, yo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Let's see, what kind of ass play out of.
Back to throw. Complete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit.
How long you been on?
Step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Not that long. I just been on to play this Madden game.
He'll look to throw.
And he still got it. That's, yo, bro, this game is cheating, man. They just trying to let this nigga win, yo. This nigga's catching everything, no matter who's on him. Like, 3-man coverage on this nigga, he's catching it, yo.
You said they got him looking.
He's going to leave this for
how the fuck he dipped that shit, yo?
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
It's on fucking All-Pro, man. This shit is annoying as fuck. I don't play All-Pro, yo. That's what the fucking season is on. That's why I'm playing this fucking blank man. I play on all that. Like,
Obviously,
with
the
speed up
defense
and
had other
everything.
plans and really made a nice play.
This shit is fucking annoying as hell. What the fuck ain't
Like,
catching
everybody in the league know how to play it, so you can't change it.
And they've taken the lead
Nah,
in the final
if
minute.
if I had everybody in there, I would
never
change it.
situation.
Man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't even gonna fucking finish this shit. Fuck this nigga, yeah.